I'm Matt, and this is Procrastination Garage. It's Friday morning around 11 o'clock, and I've just got less than an hour to kill. Gonna meet my brother for lunch. I haven't had lunch with my brother in a long time, and it's mostly my fault because I'm snowmobiling a lot of times, and every time he wants to go to lunch, I'm always snowmobiling. Anyway, we're gonna get it done today. So, but since I do have an hour to kill, we can at least kind of sort of get started on this project. We're gonna back the trailer up on top of some 2x6s or something and see if we can get that front tire up off the ground, and then we're gonna pull that off. So we've got a couple things we've got to figure out. One is the brake dragging on that one? Is that why there's a bad spot on it? I don't know. And then we need to check these other 3 tires as well. So I think what I'm gonna do for a spare, I think there's a brand new spare tire sitting on the wall in that trailer. I imagine the same bolt pattern, and I already know it's the same tire size. So I think temporarily we'll just swap that on here. But what's gonna be the determining factor is whether that brake is hung up. And if it is, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to fix that today. So if that happens, then what am I gonna do? Probably we'll end up using this trailer for our ride on Sunday. It just means we'll be loading sleds in and out the front of it, which isn't the end of the world, I guess. Anyway, let's get this lifted up and see what we find. As you can see, that's awesome news. That thing spins freely. So let's see if we can get it off. Brand new Goodyear tire put on there. As you can see, it was mostly flat. I usually carry an air compressor in my truck, so hopefully if I'd had to use it, I'd have been able to air it up. Oh well, it's 50 psi in that one, 50 psi in that one. I'm going to go ahead and swap the wood underneath this tire, so I can go ahead and look at this tire here, make sure that there's no obvious defects, and then I'll do the same to the other side. And then when I go to lunch with my brother, I think we'll go ahead and take this combination right here and see if the tires are a problem. In thinking about it, one more thing I should do is check the wheel bearings on this, just kind of a shake test. So basically just grab see, there's some play in there. That shouldn't be there. That's good enough for what we're doing the next couple days, but we need to tighten those up. Probably pull them apart and grease them, actually. That'll be on our list of things to do before next winter. It's just after 3 p.m. and believe it or not, just got back from lunch. And we had a great lunch. Gave us a chance to catch up. Anyway, so I'm not going to get as much done today as I wanted. I need to get 2 snowmobiles loaded. That's critical. And I'd like to change at least that left front tire, because that one I discovered has a flat spot on it. I think it's the left front one. One of these two has a flat spot, so we kind of want to change that if we can. So we'll work on that, but let's get the sleds loaded first. I was going to video loading the 2 sleds in this trailer, but then I got carried away and forgot. So what don't I like about this trailer? I don't like this ramp. You have to pull it out from underneath, and then you got to clip it down in these things. So there's a little more manual labor involved than I like. What I do like though is that both sleds fit in here really nicely, and I do have this set up for tie downs, which I don't in the other trailer. See, I got a ski tie down on each one to better secure them. It's not real tall. I still got to fuel them. That makes it a little difficult. I need some work. You can see that center vent there is coming out, and the roof has a bit of a bow in it from snow sitting on it, I think. But overall, this is not a bad little trailer, and that's kind of the reason I've kept it around. I mean, it's good for storage of snowmobiles and other stuff. So I'll go ahead and fuel these up, get the doors closed, then we'll move on to tire changing stuff. Look at that. Brand new tire all installed. Not that one. That one's coming up though. There's the other one mounted. That was the one that, well, one of them was the one that was really bad. And then the other one also had a flat spot on it. So I didn't feel like taking the time to put this one on the trailer tonight because it's 6 o'clock and I'm ready to go in the house because my back hurts. So we'll get this one put on the left side with that other one. And then we need 2 more on the left side. And then that spare back there is way bad too. So, but my goal is kind of to buy 2 tires a month and start swapping them out. Total, I need 10 trailer tires between the 2 trailers. So that's a little bit of a budget buster, do it all at once. So we'll just do it here and there. I appreciate you watching Procrastination Garage. Do me a favor, hit the like button, and if you haven't, subscribe. And also tell all your friends. Thanks. It's Saturday morning around 8 a.m. Headed to Lake Wenatchee for a meeting of the Washington State Snowmobile Association. Woohoo! In theory, this is my last meeting as a board member. I've been on the board for 20 years, and my term is up today at noon. Will it stick? I don't know. See me next October, I guess. If you're wondering where I am, I'm coming down off of Blewett Pass in central Washington. Kind of a pretty pass. The road could be kind of treacherous in the wintertime. I don't think I've ever been on it when it's been really icy or slick. But got a lot of curves and a lot of off-camber curves. I gotta say, I live in a beautiful part of the country. Look at those rock formations, man. That is just amazing. Anyway, on my way home from Lake Wenatchee, it's about 6 o'clock at night, but I didn't spend the whole day in a meeting. I was in Wenatchee doing some Hot Wheel hunting. But we're headed home. We're actually headed east. Went out through East Wenatchee, then I'm gonna drop down through Quincy, and it's kind of a long way, but what the heck. It's Monday, just afternoon. Little Bailey, she's loving this weather. So we did go riding yesterday. High temperature in town, 70-something degrees. Up in the mountains, it was probably mid-50s. It was a warm day. Is snowmobile season over? I don't know. It's not looking good. Yesterday's ride was with my daughter and I, and between the 2 of us, we didn't take any video, and only 1 picture, maybe 2. So yeah, we didn't do a very good job on that, but you've seen snow before. Right, Bailey? She's gonna hang around with me for a while, looks like. Anyway, what's on the agenda for today? We need to get the snowmobile gear from the military ride that's been sitting in the house that was supposed to be gone last Friday, still there. Gonna try and get it all inventoried and put away today. It's a bigger job, even though I've got 4 hours before my wife gets home. It may not be doable in that amount of time, because not only do I have to put everything back in the right bin, but I need to kind of inventory and make sure everything's in there and update my sheets that go with it. So we'll just go ahead and get started, and I'll just show you as I go along. All done. I had intentions of doing some video along the way, but there was really nothing to see, just me sorting clothing and helmets and boots and stuff. But you can see everything's, well, still got some mess to clean up, but all the bins are put away. They're all back here, stacked neatly. Inventory's all caught up. So we are good to go. Probably won't need to get in these until next February sometime. Unless I decide to move them down to a container or something. So that's it. We'll see you tomorrow. It's Tuesday afternoon, about 1 o'clock, and we need to start doing some yard work. In this case, we need to get these cherry trees pruned. Heck, they're gonna be blooming before you know it. We've got another day headed up about 70 degrees, I'm guessing. So, but snowmobile season is not over. In fact, I'm going riding tomorrow. So before we start the pruning, got to gas up the sled in the trailer there, but that'll just take a minute. Well, you know what they say about best laid plans. Turns out I didn't have any gas for the snowmobile, so we're headed to the store to get some. Just finished fueling up, time to head home. Man, oh man, just can't believe this day. 72 degrees out there right now. Blue sky. The weather forecast is calling for a cool down though. Looking for a cold front to come through, temperatures to drop. Up in the mountains looking to see a little bit of snow. Some rain too, I'm afraid. We've got an event we're planning for this weekend, and I'll tell you more about that in another day or so. So how's that look? Does it look better? I've been out here about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours pruning. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's one of the trees I did. and that one over there, and the wooden hidden over there, and then the one down there by the snowmobiles. That one was actually a bit of a struggle because I was too lazy to move the snowmobiles. Anyway, on this side I've got that one behind it, one down there, and then one down on the bottom of the property. That's my goal, is to get those 4 done for today. If I get over on the other side and get any done, that's just bonus. All right, we're done for the day. That's tree number 8. Everything on this side of the yard is done. We're going snowmobiling tomorrow. Maybe we'll have time on Thursday to get back to work. And did I mention I'm a bit tired and my arms are kind of wiped out? Yeah. It's coming up on 9 a.m. and headed to the Tanum State Forest to the snow park. Going to meet up with at least 2 other guys, and I'd guess probably there'll be 6 or 7 of us in total. Temperature right now is about 34 degrees, so should be a good day today. Our goal today is to ride Red Saddle, which is an area that I don't ride very often and certainly don't know my way around, but luckily a couple of guys that I'll be with know it much better. What we don't know is how much snow is going to be on that road, so we may or may not ride from there. We'll see. Made it to the Tanum State Forest. It's actually looking pretty good in here. This is approaching one of the snow parks, or both of the snow parks. But here in the trees, there's a good bit of snow. So Red Saddle may be very doable. Just before 3 p.m. and already headed home. It's kind of a short ride today. Not really sure why, but you know what? Snow conditions aren't great. If we don't get some significant snow here soon, I may be packing it in for the season. I hate to say that, but today was really hard when we started, and then it softened up, but it just, I don't know. But hey, any day out in the woods and just about any day on the snow is a good day. It's Thursday morning, around 10:30 a.m. You can see blue sky over there, some clouds over there. So what are we up to today? We're planning for a end of season camping trip / on the trail hot dog feed. Something that I'm kind of putting together last minute. Been working on it part of the week. Anyway, now it's getting down to crunch time. So here's what we're going to do. As much as I would like to be able to use that trailer there this weekend, because it's got so much room in it for my tag-along trailer and firewood and everything else, I just don't want to deal with that back door, and plus the 2 back tires are kind of iffy. And since I just rotated some tires around on this one, so I've got good tires all the way around, I moved the 2 sleds as far to the side as I can, and I think I can get my little tag-along trailer in there. And if I can do that, that's really what I need to get done. So we can load it with firewood and all the other stuff we're going to need. So we're kind of going to be working on that today. First, I've got to go inside and kind of make a grocery list and figure out what all I need. But I think we'll be in a lot better shape than I first imagined, because it's going to be nice not having to mess with that other trailer. Because if I use that one, I was going to have to change tires on it. And plus the back door is kind of iffy, so I was going to be loading in and out through the front. And just, this is going to be better. So let me show you what it looked like out the front. I'm not sure with the sun how well you can see, but it's kind of a mess up here. I'm going to push this tire here back in there, and then I'm going to stack firewood along the front here, and then I'm going to put a bunch in the tag along in the back. That should be enough firewood to get us through the weekend, I think. And I'll still have room for a gas can and some other stuff, I think. So I'll get started on that a little bit later and show you. But for now, I'm going to go do a grocery list. Can you see where I'm at? Yep, Harbor Freight. Why? How about we string some lights up around the campsite? Sound good? I got to use a $50 gift card that my wife and daughter gave me for Christmas or sometime, so it only cost me $10. So I'm out here running errands, getting ready for the camping trip weekend, and as you saw, I just stopped at Harbor Freight. Now I'm headed up towards Walmart. I've got a grocery shopping list, and usually I would be buying the groceries at Walmart, but you know what? Walmart has changed their checkout policy to where they've closed a bunch of their self-checkouts, and I'm not playing that game. They got lines again, so why am I going out there to Walmart? Just to do some Hot Wheel hunting. And where are we going to go buy our groceries? We're going to go to Fred Meyer. Yeah, I never thought I'd be shopping at Fred Meyer, but Walmart, you've lost my shopping for now. You need to open those self-checkouts again if you want me back. So you may be asking, and rightly so, why would I go to Walmart at all? Hot Wheel hunting is a ruthless sport, and you got to go where the cars are, and you got to buy them when you find them, because they won't be there the next time. So if I stay away from Walmart hoping to find them at Target or Fred Meyer, then I'm liable not to get them at all. So you do what you got to do, but I won't give them any more money than I have to. And actually, I just left Walmart, and I actually found a couple things, so that was kind of cool. So I did have to give them a little bit of money, but you know what? I usually spend $150 to $300 on groceries every week, and they're not getting that right now. So we made it back home from shopping. As you can see, I got the little tag-along trailer in the back. It fits good. There's room to spare. So I've got the shelf that goes about halfway down. I've got that out right now. I'm going to fill this area up with wood, and then I'll put the shelf back in, and I'll show you that when I get there. It's now filled up to the level of the shelf, so we'll put the shelf in. The shelf is back in, now to fill it up with wood. I've now got the top section filled up, and I can close the lid and latch it. So let me explain. When we get to camp tomorrow, the wood in the top here will be unloaded to use around the campfire where we're camping. And then the bottom layer under the shelf will stay in here for our hot dog feed on Saturday. And then I'm going to pack some more wood probably back here, as well as I've already started packing some up front. Can you see it there? Yeah. So we'll have plenty of wood. That look like enough wood? I mean, plus this, right? And what's in the little tag along? Yeah, I know, we're only going to be there for a weekend, but you never want to run out of wood. It's always good to have a little extra. I can always bring some home. It's a little bit after noon on Friday, and we're on the road. Well, I say we. You and me, we're on the road. Headed up to the Cold Creek Snow Park. It is raining, which means it is probably snowing up there. Weather for the next 12 to 18 hours isn't supposed to be that great, but not supposed to be raining or snowing tomorrow. And then not on Sunday until I think late. So the weekend should be decent. Temperatures will be mild. As you know, I spent yesterday getting ready, loading firewood and stuff like that, and this morning I baked some cookies. Yeah, I like to bake cookies occasionally, and made some pasta salad up. And then the lights that I bought yesterday at Harbor Freight, I went ahead and strung them on the camper, and then I had to put some little 3M clips on the trailer. And so I set all that up to see how it's going to look and plugged them in, make sure everything works. So we'll have lights around the fire, around the camp, which, you know, we did. I think you guys saw pictures or video at Christmas time or before Christmas. We were up there camping and I put Christmas lights up. So this time we'll just have regular light bulbs, LEDs. So that's it. I'll show you when we get up there. Made it to Tieton Reservoir Loop Road. You can see there's not a whole lot of snow down at this level. Mainly just what's along the edge of the road from the snowplow. It should get better as we gain elevation. God, I hope so. Here's camp on Friday afternoon. Just Ron, Dee, their grandbabies, and me. On Saturday, we didn't leave camp until around 11 a.m. due to rain. Then we went up to Section 3. This was Justin, followed by his dad, Clint, headed up on top of the rig. Here at the measuring post, there was only around 7 feet of snow. There should be about 12 or 13 this time of year. There's Justin up in the trees, stuck. His dad Clint's getting ready to go up and help him. I came in from a different direction and was going to go help. About that time, Justin got out. If you plan it right, you can let other people do all the work. Haha. We followed the Jeep trail up on top of the plateau. That was the best snow we found all day. Here's Corbin on the green machine, and he's following around Justin. Well, I guess in this case he was leading Justin. Here he is following Justin around. Justin was trying to show him how to do some jumps. Corbin was the youngest rider in the group. He's come a long way this season. This was his first time going up the Jeep trail up on top. Here we are at a much lower elevation. You can see how packed the snow is. It's a gravel pit. Corbin is having a blast. All the old guys, me included, we're just kind of looking on from above. Here we are in Matt's secret meadow. This was some of the best snow down low. This meadow is kind of untouched because not too many people know where it is or how to get to it. Corbin's having a blast. Here's Corbin racing his grandpa Fred. Luckily for Fred, he won. His machine is 100 cc's bigger. He should win. Heading back to camp, we followed Jim on one of his famous shortcuts. Here's camp on Sunday morning. Yeah, we gained some people over Friday afternoon, that's for sure. We headed back up to section 3 and we found an area for Justin to play. His skills are really getting good. Things don't always go as planned, though. A ride wouldn't be a ride without Justin doing something like this. So close to the edge of the trail, he just couldn't make it. It's Sunday evening, just after 5 p.m. Spent the last hour or so breaking camp and we just hit the road. So we had a good weekend. Weather was kind of We got rained on in the camp and we got snowed on up on the mountain. Snow conditions aren't great. It's the end of the season, but we had a good time, good friends. So it was worthwhile. We were going to do an on the trail hot dog feed, and as it turned out, because it was forecasting rain and everything else, we decided to do the hot dog feed back to the snow park. So we never did go out on the trail and do it, which is too bad. Maybe next year we'll do it. So that's it. Let's start another project or clean up the mess we've got in the back of the truck here. It's Tuesday afternoon, and we've got good news and we've got bad news. The good news is my wife and daughter are headed to California for 10 days. Woohoo! Got the house to myself. Okay, they don't appreciate that. The bad news is that before they go, I've got to swap the tires, take the studded tires off for Venza, put the summer tires back on. I need to do an oil change. Well, the tires are down at container, and I think the best way to do it is to go down with the tractor. And plus, I've got to take something down that direction anyway. So what do we think? Is the John Deere going to start? Or is battery dead? Yeah, we got that much. Lights going out. Okay. I'd like to tell you that swap process went perfectly, but in fact I had an extension cord to go down to that Wassa trailer and I forgot it. So now I'm going to walk it down there. I guess I need the exercise anyway. Since the plan is to pull the Venza into this bay is just a little bit tight, partly because of the work surfaces I have here, and then that plywood isn't helping. I don't feel like moving it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the ATVs from this side over to the other side where the tractor usually parks. And then at the end of the day, I'll move the tractor back in and park on this side. So I've got the tires aired up on that one, and I guess it's a good time to get rid of the plow blade also. So I'm going to take that down lower property and park it. Well, that was short-sighted. Try again. Remember those pins I couldn't find? Well, here's one. But I don't know where the other one is. I'm gonna look around a little bit, see if I can find it. It's gotta be here somewhere. Found it. All right, we're gonna do a better job for next season, so we don't have to use bolts. I've just got the pin sitting there, but you know, these things don't reach around. What I should do is drill a hole so I can put a pin through them that way. at least for summer storage. I don't know, if we get bored, maybe we'll come back to that. It's just about 4 o'clock and I think I'm ready for my wife's car. I've got the tires pre-positioned for the position that they go in. I've got lug nuts, the proper ones, because they're different than the steel wheels. We're going to start up at that corner there. When we're done, we've got the ramps. I'm going to put it up on the ramps. I've got oil filter, I've got windshield washer squirter, and I think I got all the tools to do it. So we're just waiting for her arrival, and she should be home right around 4 o'clock, so we are close. Also cleared the driveway so I can get the car down here since the truck and trailer were in the way. You can see the dog Skeeter, she's been out helping me. The Venza is here, but she was late. It's almost 5 o'clock. But that's all right. We've got plenty of time, so let's go change some oil. I'm not going to drag you through the whole process. I'll just show you when I'm done, probably. I said change the oil, but I guess really I should have said change tires too, because that's just as big a part of the project. Because her studs will expire on April 1st, and she'll be in California when that happens. Tires are changed, so we're halfway done. Now it's time to do the oil. Of course, the oil is going to be really hot since she drove home from work, but we'll try not to get too much of it on myself. All right, all done. Can you tell? So, change the tires, change the oil, and added windshield washer squirter. And here's the deal. I can tell it was a mild winter because I didn't even use half of a gallon to put in to fill it up, because my wife uses a lot. So if she only used about half a gallon since I last did it, which was probably when I put the studded tires on, then it was a mild winter. So let's get the thing out of here, get the tractor in here, and call it quits for the night. There's my buddy Bear coming to check and make sure that I got everything done. It's okay, Bear. I did. It's all good. Yeah. Thanks for checking. Tractor's locked away. Let's go up to the house. See you tomorrow. That's a wrap on this week's Procrastination Garage. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. So, looks like snowmobile season is over, and I'm kind of glad because I've got some projects to do with the UTV. I've got projects to do with the tractor, and I've definitely got some stuff out in the yard to do. So that's a good thing. Remember, the number one goal of Procrastination Garage is to keep me motivated, to keep me working down here in the shop, out in the yard, or even playing up in the hills. And I'm hoping to take the UTV up to the hills this week. We'll see. Down in the comments, tell me about the projects you're working on, or better yet, tell me about the things you're procrastinating about. Remember, my name's Matt. This is Procrastination Garage, and hopefully we'll be back on a weekly schedule, and we'll see you next week. But as soon as I can. Thanks.